in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
The Niners at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips, and then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Connor. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a handoff up the middle. Whitfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal.
He's going to keep this again.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Second and 11. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle with these defenses still at it.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. So on fourth down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ready up.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
60 average, 60 back, 19 tight, 19 tight. Cowboy 80. Rig alert, rig alert. Warrior 17.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trap 50, trap 50.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
This pass caught by Hamler.
Touchdown, 49ers!
K.J. Hamler.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Whitfield, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
He'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Davion Taylor able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just about on his own goal line. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Mahomes Mahomes now to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Running on first down, Eckler.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Now they'll pitch it out here. There he goes, left side. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Seahawks.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour.
17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go. Whitfield. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a give right side. Whitfield powering forward.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Dillon up the middle.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
60 boxes, 60 boxes. 19 driver, 19 driver.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's the option going right. He'll pitch it back, and he'll bring this one inside the 35.
141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Okay, ready?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Let's go now.
The rain compounding issues here for a possible field goal try. They'd love to obviously get closer, even pick up the 1st down if they can. It's 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Unlock line, unlock line. Don't shoot.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run on 1st down. Whitfield, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, They often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8
How's
ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
On second down, Whitfield. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Butker's kick here is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's Eckler again, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Mahomes. He's got Eckler, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mahomes.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Seahawks have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Once more, here's Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mahomes to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
No gain on the play there, second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard. So the victory here for Seattle.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves